Happy Hump Day. Update. What day is it? Oh, who remembered those commercials with the camel? Yes, the camel. Give me a second here. Gotta send something to my wife. Trying to get sorted. I think, oh yeah, I'm set. I'm ready. I'm good to go. No, I'm not. Oh, I lost another follower. How's that? Anyway, happy Wednesday. We're watching old police chase. Old police chase. We're happy to be here today. We're happy that we're able to just enjoy life. We're on No Man's Sky, but again, might do some. Right there. Let's land right here. This is actually a really good spot to land. Unable to land. Area not clear. Alright, how about here? I just like shift my ship over like 2 inches. External radiation. What? I thought there was something trying to... It's like, man, I just got here. Okay. Mining. We are going to do some uranium and gold. Make some coin. I'll have to stop partway through. That's why I put my ship so close. Middle fingers. So, uranium's good for my other ship that I have, which I need to rebuild back up. Okay. I unfortunately can't concentrate while the other streamer is going. I'm watching Smoke and Scan on YouTube. And I don't think that this police chase he's watching or showing is live. I think it's a repeat of some time ago. I don't know. He does that from time to time. He'll show an old police chase going back a couple years. There was one he did 15 years ago. And it was an RV. Some tweaker either stole the RV or it was her RV that she was living out of, or I don't know the full deets. Oops. And two medium-sized dogs were maybe they're bigger. Anyways, 2 dogs were hurt. They made it all right, but they were adopted and taken care of and cleaned up, and it was, overall it worked out for them, but not for her. So, anyway, there's some news out of the federal government, or rather the lack thereof. Apparently, the Department of Justice failed to appeal the selling of certain NFA items, National Firearms Act, and so they well, how do I word this? They failed to appeal a federal injunction barring the regular sale of certain NFA items. I've still got to read the law on that a little bit better. And I don't think it's my understanding is it's not a nationwide injunction. It's only for GOA folks and the like, members of that organization. So, yeah. So yeah, there's some rules on that, and that have been lifted for certain groups. I imagine it's still going to go even further, but I guess there's some rules on that are changing. So probably post the deadline was a while back, a couple hours ago. I think it was 5 p.m. Eastern time, and for the appeal to happen, and the deadline, the actual hard stop is midnight tonight. So GOA NFA items. Let's look this up. Let's see what the rule was on this. National Firearms of 1934 restrictions are unconstitutional. Federal court rules. Okay. I don't think I talked about this, so let's go to the GOA, Gun Owners of America, and fellow plaintiffs scored a major win today. U.S. District Court for the Northern District of Texas ruled that key National Firearms Act of 1934, the NFA restrictions, are unconstitutional for untaxed firearms and permanently block the ATF from enforcing them against the plaintiffs, their members, and their customers. The lawsuit was brought by GOA, Gun Owners Foundation, Silencer Shop, Palmetto Star Artery, Silencer Co., B&T USA, the Firearms Regulatory Accountability Coalition, individual plaintiff Brady Wetz, and a coalition of 15 pro-gun states: Alaska, Georgia, Idaho, Indiana, Kansas, Louisiana, Montana, North Dakota, Oklahoma, South Carolina, South Dakota, Texas, Utah, West Virginia, and Wyoming. Judge James Wesley Hendricks held that Congress wiped out the constitutional basis for the federal gun registration when it zeroed the transfer and made taxes on the FA items on the One Big Beautiful Bill Act of 2025. The court rejected the government's attempt to save the regulations under the Commerce Clause. The challenged NFA provisions are unconstitutional. The Congress's choice to eliminate transfer and making taxes matters, and the defendants cannot save the NFA's regulatory scheme by referring to a power that Congress never invoked. Efforts to render the NFA constitutional must come from Congress, not this court. That was Judge James Wesley Hendricks. The injunction stops the ATF from enforcing federal gun registration requirements, Form 1 and Form 4 applications, fingerprinting, photography mandates against the protected parties. The court stays the order for 7 days so the DOJ can seek appellate review if it chooses to do so. So that 7 days expired. Eric Pratt, Senior Vice President of Gun Owners of America, issued the following statement. This is a historic victory for the Second Amendment. Federal government keeps its registry for guns after Congress has eliminated the gun tax. The court correctly recognized the ATF cannot continue enforcing NFA's unconstitutional restrictions against law-abiding Americans. GO will never stop fighting to protect the right to keep and bear arms. So that was the court win 8 days ago. There was a stay put out for 7 days for the appeal. The Department of Justice missed the deadline to appeal, and so that stay is now enforced. So because the tax has been effectively removed, the NFA, as it stands, has been deemed unconstitutional. We'll see how long that lasts. As far as, will the legislative branch, try to do something? I don't know. What's going on there? Let's go after the shelter. And beacon. that's how you remove beacons. Alright. That's fine, we got this. So, I think it's great. The biggest misconceptions about... That was weird. The biggest misconceptions about firearms, silencers, is that they make the weapon, the gun, the rifle, silent, perfectly silent. There's a scene in John Wick where they're in a crowded, I think it was a little subway area or a mall or something. It was a crowded area, and these two people are shooting at each other with silencers, and nobody else around them hears it. Well, that's Hollywood, right? And that's not accurate in any way, shape, or form. Silencers, in spite of what people say, in spite of the name, are actually more suppressors. They suppress the sound to make it bearable to protect your hearing, but they don't actually silence anything. I already got this place. Okay, cool. So, when we're talking about silencers and suppressors, we're talking about these NFA items. Really understand what you're talking about, right? Because they don't silence anything to the point of that you can't hear them. Now, the next argument is well, then why have them, right? If they don't work, or if they don't silence, then they don't work. Well, no, they do work. They do suppress the sound a little bit. They make it bearable. You still need hearing protection when you shoot, when you do go to the range. They still register on a meter. There are towns like Fresno, California, that have microphones throughout all the town, throughout the city, that will pick up gunshots within the city limit. And, they still register. They'll still register a suppressed weapon. So, give it a second here. Yay! Alright. Let's try to find another building. I don't know where we go. Subterranean relic. There's nothing. Did I miss it? Must be a hole up there. So that's really the biggest news that I've seen. I really haven't been watching news. I'm kind of on vacation. So we'll see what happens with. Oh, where's my ship? We'll see what happens with the legislative branch, because they would have to go back through and redo the innovate, put the tax back on. And I think they'd have to basically rewrite the one big beautiful bill. I think it was pretty slick how that worked out. We're gonna go this way. Now, why am I going this way? Why am I on this planet? Oh, I think the boy wanted me to come here. He was guiding this expedition. So I go this way, Dada. Alright. Is there a creature there? Hollowed stone. Luckily things don't want to necessarily eat me just yet. Silver. Oh, fun. What's over there? Okay, nothing's over there. Yes. Radiation. What in the world was that? That was strange. Sentinel. Okay. Ooh. Let's go that way. I don't want to deal with sentinels today. Actually, maybe I can deal with the sentinel. Oh, yes. Ooh. Okay. I know what I'm gonna do. Got an idea. We're going to Resource Depot. And we'll just kind of fly away and pretend that we never saw this place. And we're gonna come back from like a distance and just blast it. Kingdom Come. Oh. Really? That's the unknown building? Alright. Anyway, so I've got to figure out how. I don't have to. I'm going to. I'm going to figure out how this law applies to me because I would like to have a suppressor. My hearing is very important. And they also help with some recoil. So, of course. I have to wonder what happens if you don't live in one of those states that are named. Like, are you barred from... Oh, I didn't want to do that. There we will. Alright, well. Where is my boating marker? Here it is. I wonder if I can slap him from like a mile away. Oh, they were quick. They're mad. Wow. That was luck. What? Okay, so what did I get out of this mess? Did I get anything useful? Alright, alloy, sulfurine, nitrogen. Sentinel weapon shard. Alright. Let's go after him. Let's do it. Shouldn't be too terribly difficult. Oh, they scratched my paint on that one. Civilian fleet saved. Let's go talk. Hi, moderator. That's not what I wanted. Alright, let's find out. Decline. Emergency comms. Fighting interloper. Recording something. Reward. Must be. Alright, where are you at? Nav data received. Okay, well, which one's yours, dude? Like you hopped in right in the middle of a hostile battle and you think I saved your ship. Cool. You're right there. Okay. So-and-so seeks to join my fleet. No, not right now. Okay, so if this is a level S or X, let's be an X. Let's look. A value 18 million units. No, I already have an A. Do I have a B? 99% sure my freighter's an A. Yeah. Alright, well, let's just take the reward and be happy. Where's the captain? Captain, oh, captain. Just right there. Oh, Admiral. Pathetic interloper, take battle from glory from me, but yeah, it's basically saying you're pathetic and you took it from me, but you stayed behind, so I can't really do it. Alright, well, I don't actually want this freighter. I'll just take payment instead. Yeah, the gold will be worth it. And cargo bulkhead expansion. Auto expand freighter module. Good. Yay! The interloper wins. I think I can put this here. Yeah, tech overload. Well. That's probably tech overload as well. I have a lot of crap I gotta sell. Okay, let's put this here. Alright, well, let's get out of their hair. Here's my ship. I guess it was worth it to be in this system. Interloper, are you seeking a glory for your fleet? Permit us to bolster your rank. What are you? Trade specialist decline. I actually don't want any other. I can't. I don't have room for any more. I can't find my. Let's get out of here. No, I'm not interested. Anyway, so let's try and find out some more information about this. So what state? So and I think that it's like I said, it's only for those 12 states or whatever it is, right? That the NFA restriction has been, I don't want to say lifted, but lessened. Is that the right word? So let's see if there's something on the news about it. Carolyn Leavitt is leaving her role as White House press sec. Spend more time with her young family. She had a second child, a daughter, in May, and she has a 2-year-old son. So I respect that. If she can afford it, and she doesn't have to work. And but like I said, I approve that. So let's look at NFA. Update. I need something. 7 days ago, 7 days ago, 6 days ago. Yeah, there's nothing under the. Let me just look at the GOA site. National alerts. Yeah, I think that was the. Oh, hold on, I might be able to see there. NFA update. NFA update. Let's see. Let's see if I can find something on this. Yesterday. Rep. Clyde leads coalition urging Department of Justice to adopt historic NFA courtroom nationwide. 15 states. Yeah. So, I'll have to look that up a little bit more. And I will probably comment on this. I'll try and do some streaming tomorrow, and I'll do some homework on it. Ooh, excuse me. Upgrade Starship. Oh, I don't have that. Womp. Okay. What upgrades do I have? I have a lot of crap on this. Excuse me. How about this? Oh, that's not what I wanted. Okay, let's I'm 99% sure that I have visited this area. What system am I in? Julius, okay. This is pretty fruitful, I'd say. Let's go back to my settlement. Construction pending. All right, what else? What other news is there? What other news is there? David Crowley defeats Francesca Hung in Wisconsin primary. Not to be confused with the song Mr. Crowley by Ozzy. Construction opportunity. Another landing area. Or a water tower. I'm going to do the water tower. That will bring in more revenue. Where is that now? Oh, that's probably not it. Is it back behind you? Oh, it is back. It was it. Okay. Where's the okay. Magnetized ferrite. Let's see what I have in my exocraft. Oh. That was weird. Let's see what I have for ferrite. Okay, I've got 6 magnetized ferrite. That ain't gonna do the job. Alright, we'll just come here. This guy here. Holy macaroni. screw it. We're going to sell a whole bunch of stuff that I just don't think I need. Let me see what. Well, living slime is one. And residual goop is another. Viscous fluids is another. Okay. How about on my ship? Okay, get everything in. Good. Well, let's go back. Tar 220. I think that's what I needed. 2 soldiers are dead after a military helicopter crashes in Texas, sparking a pretty gnarly wildfire. Condolences to the family. It's tragic. Yes. CIA had low confidence on Iranian threat before Trump switched planes in Turkey. He hid in a food cart and went to the other plane. I find that mildly amusing. So there's a couple of different thoughts, but you know the weird thing is he traded planes and then allowed everybody else on the other plane who didn't even know he was gone take the risk that he was not there. You know, I guess 280. Ew, gross. Fine. Like, where is my... You know, that thing is starting to annoy me. Sure, we need another, I don't know, 160-ish. Whole Foods recalls salsa, guacamole, and prepared foods in 12 states over salmonella concerns. Let's find out what 12 states those are, shall we? Oh, bad form. So let's put you back here. We'll put you here. And we're going to process you. Okay, let me. What 12 states are they? Texas, Oklahoma, Louisiana, Wisconsin, Michigan, Illinois, Iowa, Missouri, Arkansas, Indiana, Kentucky, and Ohio. If you're in those states and you have purchased select salsas, guacamole, pico de gallo, and prepared foods, Whole Foods has a full list available on the FDA's website. Or call Whole Foods. FDA names major brands hit by massive lettuce recall over the parasite. Uh-oh. Continue without disabling. This is on theindependent.co.uk. Hold on. Apparently I'm not going to be able to do this right yet. How long is this going to take? An hour. I will probably not be up for the hour. Whatever. New FDA reports detail massive produce recall leaked to nationwide cyclospore outbreak involving 24,000 cases of lettuce. The recall initiated by supplier Taylor Farms was due to potential cyclospore contamination in iceberg and romaine lettuces, some mixed in with other vegetables. Walmart's Marketside brand received the largest share of recalled produce with 109,476 cases, and major fast food chains like Subway, Yum Brands, Taco Bell, and Jack in the Box also removed thousands of cases. Contaminated produce originated from central Mexico, was distributed across 27 states, and Mexico contributed 22,700 cyclospore cases, 500 hospitalizations, and unfortunately 2 deaths. Michigan was identified as the epicenter. The incident led to sales decline for Taco Bell, while National Institute of Health Director praised the FDA's efforts to identify the source. The report reveals all of Taylor Farms' recalled products and affected restaurants. Let's see if I can just do. No, it's just another article from the Independent. So, again, be careful with what you buy. Make sure you wash your foods very well. You leave all of your vegetables, make sure you wash them really well. So, farthest black hole star ever found could help solve the James Webb Space Telescope's little red dot mystery. My wife was telling me about something about this. The most distant black hole star yet found existing in the universe less than 660 million years after the Big Bang has provided a vital clue as to the origin of mysterious little red dots that populate the JWS telescope images of the early universe. The consensus seems to be that these bizarre objects, which were first discovered in 2022, are growing supermassive black holes entombed with huge clouds of gas that have spectrum similar to cool red stars such as red giants. Recently, astronomers have been finding that some of these objects are placed within the center of young galaxies whose light has been traveling about 12 billion years, give or take a billion, to reach us. Given their distance and faintness, black hole stars' light is difficult to disentangle from the light of surrounding galaxies, especially when we know there's likely galaxies too faint for the JWST to resolve. However, a newly discovered black hole star unearthed during a JWST program called the Mirage or Miracle MOM survey is acting kind of a missing link. So it sounds like then there would be a black hole and then all of this nebulous gas around the black hole that is behaving like a cool red star, like a red giant. Cool, right? Comparably. Okay, so then that would be the center of what is going on with I gotta clear the debt to restore production. I thought I was building something over here. Maybe I wasn't. But that's another building's under construction. Oh, yes, I can't look at the requirements. Dang it. Well, These stupid things are obnoxious. You can grab them with a grappler gun and drag them away. It's really quite funny. Okay. Let's let's get back to here and see if I can do Anyways, yeah, my wife had told me about this. They're growing supermassive black holes entombed with huge clouds of gas that have spectrums similar to cool red stars, such as red giants. It's pretty cool. Oh. Fleet command. I think this is what I was waiting on for them to return. Debrief commander. Liquid metal from core, unrefined pyrite grease, storage augmentation, salvage fruit, activate emerald, Viking effigy, granite, salvage frigate module, lemium, activated copper, bronite salt, latest ARK crystal, granite, redicite, superconductors. Discovered a freight wreck in Senga Systems. Crew elected to enter, claiming it haunted Captain Entity. Rallied salvage crew and operation was highly successful. Salvage frigate module. That is actually, that is what I want. I do want the refiner. Because technology harvester remains an abandoned freighter found floating in space, may be salvaged during freighter expeditions. Okay, cool. But I actually want the data core. Wait, how much is this worth? 112,000 units. Yeah, I'd rather have that. Salvage frigate module, bromide salt. Starship expansion module. I do need that as well. Okay. No, we'll come back. Where is my... I think some of this I'm just going to have to deal with. Add additional storage. Okay. Fine. I'll deal with this. New expeditions. Good. Do you? Supply vessel. And 250 tons. Oh, do I not have? Did I put it in storage? Where'd it go? That is less than ideal. Star Silk will go there for the moment. Alright, salts. We'll go there. this later. Parcel of humming fruit. Get some coin off of that. Oh. All right. Well. Alright, let's try and get these ships to go. Alright, difficulty, we're going to do 6. Need a fuel bunker, it's what we needed. And we need a supply vessel. And we'll do that. Okay, cool. I have just enough for the expedition. We should be able to handle this just well. Alright. Now I need to know what I need for dihydrogen. Okay. Well, let's go process what I have here then. I think all I have is freighter. Whoa. 10 million superconductor parts. Wow. Half mil. Okay, I do not have the parts to make more, so I need to look at I made an Excel spreadsheet, big surprise. Dihydrogen. Tritium will do. I don't have enough. I don't want to. I can do it tomorrow if I don't have time tonight. Pirate transponder. Let's see here. See, now I have to figure out what I want to get rid of. And I have to figure out what things are worth. That's 16 mil right there. I was actually trying to have all this organized by value. Kind of silly like that. That. I can just keep going down the line. I'm not going to. Gravitino ball. I'll do that when I'm not streaming sometime. technology recharged and full of cogs. I've actually had use for the cogs, so I don't want to. I am a pack rat. I'll own it. Corvax casings. So some of this, like, I don't know where it goes. Yay, how much do I have there? 500, 5,000. Herox. Alright, let's see what I can store away. I'm tired already. But I do not want to admit defeat. White salts, sodium nitrates. Let's move this down here. Sodium, iodized cobalt, excuse me. Copper. 9,999 uranium. Alright, this we will use here in a minute. That we will use. That I can store away. I have no clue how to use activated enroll. Excuse me. It was a long day. It was a long day. Yeah, I love my kids, but it's a long day. I don't know how single parents do it. I do not know. So, let's see what I don't need. I think I'll relook at that. Excuse me. This can go there. This can go back here. Is there anything else I need to sell? Dihydrogen. Alright, what I'm going to do is go to large refiner. just saw. Oh, that was on the ship. Basically, I just need to move all this crap over. And then half the stuff I just saw. Whole bunch of other stuffs. Gravity wall. See, if I can store some of this away, I will be happy. Nitrogen. Oh, smoking stands. Super. Not really paying that much attention to them. I mean, don't get me wrong. You know, I find them interesting. Ah, yes. Oh, must be something else happening. Oh, probably watching LAPD do stuff. That's what they're watching. We're going to go ahead and just make a whip cell. Move that there. That'll clear out that inventory. We need the trits. Viking effigy. There's a way to do this that's a little easier. Just not doing it. Because I'm kind of silly. Doop 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 doop. I need to sell that. Actually, I don't. I'm gonna put that on my other gun. I want to keep. Let's just put the. Alright. So, there we go. See. Nitrogen. Alright, see? Acid. I have another ship I can throw that on. Okay, let's go. Now we're going to go here. We're going to base parts and upgrades. RISA modulates standard freighter communication signals, enable interplanetary transfer as well as data. Interstellar scanner. Matter beam, freighter mounted teleport device. Device that modulates standard freight communication signals to interplanetary transport matter as well as data. Oh, they're talking about stolen chip car. I saw that one. I need emerald. I need to figure out how to get emerald. Okay. Matter beam. I need 5 antimatter. 3 magnetic resonators. Alright. Oh! Guy just jumped from a moving police car. Moving car. Oh. That was... Sorry. That just caught my attention. Alright, matter beam. I need 2 more wire looms. Alright. Do I have the wire looms here? Sorry, that caught my attention as some guy tried to jump from a car, going at, freeway speeds. Oof. What was the last thing that went through his mind before he creamed out? It was the asphalt. That's sad. That is sad. Oh, okay. Need 2 more wire looms. See if I can buy them real quick here. No. Dumb. Where would they be? I need them on. Let's just go bounce over here for a minute. See, it'll be nice because I can communicate with my freighter when I'm down on one of these stupid planets. You discovered this. I actually like this planet. It's fairly peaceful. No massive storms. And can't find it. industrial grade battery. Don't need that. I wonder if I can get it from this procurer of goods. Yeah, they don't like me. Because I'm an interloper. Seriously? Alright, fine. Oh, we're fine. I'm gonna take your nanites. Atmospheric harvester. What do we got? We got sulfurine. Don't know what I would do with sulfurine. I should look that up. Let's look. Sulfurine. Sulfurine. What can I make with sulfurine? Thermic condensate, selenium, radon, paraffinium, methane, and faecium. We're going to go to my just screw with my own stats on. That's alright. So I believe the station is Senga. No, it isn't. Current system, Gungish. Okay. Fine. It is Gungish. I thought it was Senga. Ha ha ha. Sweet. Actually, before I bounce. Freighter. Magnetic resonator. Shoot. Let's just make sure I didn't have any just lying around. Oh, I forgot about the news. Hogwarts Legacy 2 is officially in the works, confirms Warner Brothers. Hogwarts, you know, I liked Hogwarts Legacy 1. I haven't played that in a minute, but I did like it. Okay, so I need 2 more resonators. Let's see here. Yes, unloper's pathetic equipment. Ah. Yes, 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 yes. But I do need. I can make the rest of that. Okay. Got what I needed to install this back onto my freighter. Good. Yay! Peasant rejoices. Oh, it's a long flight back. Come on. Oh. Alright. Matter beam installed. Good. That makes me happy. Tequila. Okay, he's talking about don't go to Food for Less. I remember going to Food for Less when I was a kid. State Department establishes task force to end birth tourism. Alright, someone fell into a dugout. Belly fat predicts heart risks better than BMI. Oh. This would be the Telegraph, but it won't let me. Tear steady finds waistline gives more accurate picture of cardiovascular disease likelihood. All right, well there you go. Major colleges to drop grades citing mental health concerns. I need storage augmentation. Let's see. Cool. Let me just find out from the wifey how she's doing. I think I'm gonna end this stream here in a minute. Get you guys over to California fire cadet dies after medical emergency in Central Valley campus. Sad. Condolences to that family. "23 minutes. Let's try and do another fleet. Ew. Voyage of Discovery, 15 hours. Let's just do that one. Exploration, we'll do a fuel bunker. Let's see, we have 1, 2, 3. Alright, they're gone. What's next? 6 hours. Voyage of Discovery. Do I have another voyage? I don't. I have an industrial and I have a trade. Let's do... Alright, we got them all sent out. Alright, sulfur. I think... You know what I could do? I'm not using this other ship. I keep using this storage for the moment. Obscene.tv. I guess there's some drama llama happening in South LA. Before I actually storage augments. Yes. Yeah, I guess there's some drama down 47th Street. I don't know what the cross street is. Upgrade, apply augmentation. Okay, so then if oh yeah, look at that. Plenty of room. Starship. Starship. I'll just use this as a storage facility. I don't care. Yeah, look at that. Silicon powder. Actually, I'll keep that out. Look at that. Cleared it all out. Hot dang. That is nice. He was asking if Old Navy was still around, not sponsored. I'm like, yep. I like their jeans. Old Navy's jeans. Comfortable. They last a lot longer than Walmart. Nothing against Walmart overall. But yeah. Yeah, that was slick. Why didn't I just think of using that ship as a... I need that. I need this. I need some of this other stuff. Do I though? Silicate powder, silicate powder. I will set that back to... Sodium unrefined. Cool. I am happy. Defiant. Okay, so I have... Oh, I have no room. Oh no. Wait. Wiring process pulse engines. Let's put this back on my... Blackwater mining beam. Multi-tool. Analysis visor. Alright, let's put this. Pulse engine. Good. And then we'll go back to Defiant. Cool. Oh, I still got all this crap on here. Dang it. Okay, we put the phase beam back on. But that's not... Screws will send debris. Fundamental. Okay, now where are we at? I forgot my station. You know, let's we're gonna cruise around this little planet. Keep it easy on me. And I could... No, I better not, because if I get in a spat with another ship, I better... So what we do is we're gonna fly around. Oh. It's time to open up the window. Hold on 1 second. Okay, I think that's gonna interfere with the sound, but I think we should be fine. Let me look at the audio on this real quick. That's not bad. Now, what is the temp in my office? The temp in my office is probably like 75, I think. 74. I think it's kind of chilly. All right, what are we doing? We're gonna... All right, let's get this area. There's low sentinel activity, no massive storms. The weather's pretty nice around here, actually. Quite like it. We're going to just kind of cruise along while I wait for people to get tired. We're just scanning the horizon, scanning, trying to... I've learned a bit, right? You find a place that's closed off, you just break in. Let the drones look for you, and then you stop, let the drones look for you. Hide, and they'll go away. Oh. Oh, I don't have aquatic landing technology sorted. What am I missing? Yeah, that's a little off. Nanites received. Good. open up the windows. Might be halfway decent. Ooh. I think this is, he's watching, the dad's, what's his name? I forget the streamer. He's a Bakersfield streamer. Ooh, somebody just saw something that caught my attention. I'm looking at the. Aha. That's what I wondered right here. So then I'm going to take the treasure with me. I believe this will actually work. Oh, I'm just going to sell it. How much does that get? How much could I get? 216. Couple 100,000. Not bad. I need to upgrade the. Need to upgrade the ship. Oh, I don't think this is the right one. Bummer. Well, let's just request dialogue help. Yeah, traveler. Approach the last traveler. Scan is translucent as if they were not truly there. I know I'm somewhere far away, but I thought that's an opportunity to express myself, isn't it? Show others sights they've never seen before, they won't ever see. May I add you to my collection, I wonder? Traveler shows me an album full of images, photographs taken from across the universe, and displayed through a variety of filters. Sure, why not? Wonderful. You will just hold still. I'll take the picture. There. Done. Thank you for this, my friend. I'll even give you something in return. These 9s were given by the Traveler Iteration 2749216. Hope they aid you on your path. Sweet. I'll just figure I'll learn some words. Remuneration. Remuneration. Scout. Well, this isn't what I want. That is slick. How much will you, That's a slick looking ship, though. But this isn't the place I'm looking for. Alright. Well, I guess we're gonna keep searching for another place. Give me 1 second. Waypoints. That's not what I want. That's what I want. Alright, let's go. Where? Sales tax in California just went to 10.25 and they're trying to get up to 11. Eesh. Gross. Oh, I was trying to make it in there. Store shield. Let's see what this warrior has to do. Warriors browsing a map of scorched scrubland outside. Certain areas contain markings that represent sentinels, which life form is highlighting with an exciting snarl. They bark a question that sounds more like a command. Interloper. A something sentinel, something something dark. I demand. No. Sure, I'll give that to you. Oh, good. 107 nanites. My standing increase. Good for them. Uranium. Right. I don't actually need anything from here. Nav data. Alright. Damaged container. Okay, well, folks, I think I'm gonna call it. I'm tired. Y'all have a great night, and we will talk to you all later. I'll look up that research on the NFA items. I'll try and